And we are live, people, or I hope we are live. It is 3 men and a vape show. We have got a jam-packed show for you. We are joined by the normal caster, the Flat Cat Vape. How are you, brother?
Very well, mate. Very well.
We are one man down as well. Salford Vapor is not very well, poor lad. He's actually had a bit of a crap week. So if you will go onto his page, go and say hello to him for me and send a bit of love. Big love to you, mate, and hope you feel better. And hopefully we'll see you next week. And my best mate in vaping, the one and only Paul McCartney from Vape Don't Smoke. How are you, brother?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Thanks for having me on.
ARR ARR more power, brother. When I went down to his house, I just decided I was going to do it at random points. It's just something I started. You've got to do it. I thought it were from wrestling, to be honest with you.
You two got a proper bromance going on, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Proper
You're
bromance.
the British version of Dimitri and Phil, I think.
Phil Bissardo. They actually said that when we went to Expo last time, didn't they?
But yeah,
yes.
I always have to give you a shout out in every video, don't I?
He does it and he wears me out. Which I won that. I actually won that by doing a bet. I think it was something. If I did something, he'd wear me out in his reviews. Hello to everybody in chat. We will get to you in a second. We've got a jam-packed show for you. Not only have we got the tech, your deals, we've also got Paul McCartney. We're going to be doing something a little bit different with him. Obviously, he is well known for doing his interrogation of other reviewers, and he's had quite a number of top reviewers on there. Vic, and he's had loads of them. Devil Vapor on there as well. Pardon?
And yourself?
I was on there. I'm on about top reviewers. So we are going to interrogate Paul McCartney on this show tonight.
Payback time.
Payback. We have also got your own boy giveaway. That'll be roughly around about 8:45-ish. No, it won't be 8:45, will it? It'll be 8:45. I'm on the wrong show. It'll be roughly around about 8:45-ish, and we'll sort that out. Right, I'll tell you what, Flat Cap, you did it last week. I'll do the shout-outs this week. Where are we? Let's go from the top. Orion's Braces, nice to see you. Alan, hope you okay, brother. We've got DE, nice to see you. Stuart Ashton. Pav G, lovely to see you, brother. Lovely to see the CBWs in there. Flashy, nice to see you. Ashley back. We have got Phil Jones, Craig Campbell. We have got Lewis Fishing Trips, nice to see you. Craig Campbell again. Tall Mac, Dion78. Timmy, hope you okay, brother. We have got the Devil Vapor himself. Nice to see you, Dean. Hope you're okay, brother. I hope you had a great show. I will catch it on the catch up. Liz, big love to you, sweetheart. Fogface, Mark H, Gaily Bops, big love. Who else have we got here? Ray Vickery, Gareth Shrek Barker. We've got quite a few in tonight. Neil Hart. You said you were going to drag him in, didn't you, Paul? Mark J. Above the Clouds. Andy Harris. Let me just get rid of that. What else have we got? If I missed anybody, I'm so sorry. Matty Hart, Blazing Vapes, nice to see you, brother. Vaping Pasty, big love. John Cole, Sparks and Fly, Christina B. Yeah, we've got quite a few in. Steve B. Barron, nice to see you as well.
Don't forget all the ghosts.
And all the ghosts as well, the people who haven't said hello.
All the ghosts, hello.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Thank you very much for everybody for joining us. So, we're going to start off like we normally do with our guest. Paul, it is so nice to finally get you on, brother. I think you've been on 3 Minute Vape Show before, haven't you?
I think so. Yeah, definitely. But no, it's great to be on. Nice to be invited. In fact, you never invited me, did you? I actually invited myself.
Yeah, you did it last week, and obviously we had a guest on last week. And
well, got to get it out there.
So, how's lockdown been treating you?
Oh, it's not bad. I mean, I work from home, so like I said, I'm very lucky that I was able to keep working, stay on full pay. It's a bit it's just me and Oscar, so you start to go insane talking to the cat. Imagine that he's talking back, but yeah, it's been okay. It's been okay. I mean, it's not really lockdown, is it? It's been kind of sissy lockdown, to be honest. You're allowed that.
So you've turned into the Catman of Scotland.
Yeah, probably. But I get out. I go to the shops and then I go a walk and that. And I mean, you go down the main road and it's mobbed. It's not like Spain or whatever where they were beating the shit out of you for having been outside. But yeah, it's been fine. It's been fine.
And I said earlier, you've been hammering the reviews out as well. It's been like every day, I think.
Yeah, well, I've had a lot of. I work from home, you know, so I've got a wee bit more time to do it, and I sit here with my phone and I'll just fart about and throw up a video. If my phone rings, I'll pause the camera and work for 5-10 minutes, and then I'll go back to my reviews. But yeah, I've been trying to get the content out there, try to keep people entertained for 20 minutes a day if I can. But it's more, to be honest, it's fun for me to do it. You know, it's a lot of the lockdown videos where I'm doing just building my favourite tanks and that. I actually quite enjoy doing that. So I was going to do that anyway. So I was like, I may as well to film it.
I ask this to most of you, especially guys that have been doing it a long time. How do you keep motivated? Like, what's your kind of, I don't know how guys do it after so many years. You know, you see a lot of people that drop out after a few years, or did have long breaks and then they come back.
I did take a break. I mean, I took a break a few months ago. I think it was about 4 weeks before I took off. But I don't know. It's as long as it's fun. I mean, the way I do my videos is maybe a wee bit different. I kind of fart about and just try and just do stupid things like shout and go arr, arr. You know, it's like if you get too serious about it, it can become like a job, and who needs a second one of them? But you know, it was a wee bit hard during that pod madness phase where every single pod was exactly the same. I mean, we're still getting them, but they are a little bit better now. You know, they're you know, they've got mesh coils, they've got proper power and power. But yeah, you just you try and keep yourself entertained. But as soon as it gets boring, I just kind of stop for a couple of days, get pissed.
Or use plastic spoons. That's what Dean uses. Puts plastic spoons over his eyes to block out all the haters.
I see. Yeah,
right. I get a few of them. There's like one person that always, when I put a video up, no matter if it's 20 minutes or an hour, after 10-15 seconds, there's a dislike, and it really,
yeah.
I'm like, you've not even watched the video. But that's what, whoever you are, just keep doing it because it does give me a giggle.
What is it like the one? You always get one every time.
Within 15-20 seconds, they must have an alert on when I put a video up, or he or she. So the video will go up and then they'll hit dislike without even watching it. So you're like, well,
it's always
gives me a giggle.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't put the alias in for mind properly. I didn't take the HTTP out. Just while I was talking, because he's actually in chat. Paul Anderson, I will set this up. I did put the link in chat and it hasn't, but I'm sure we can find the link somewhere for your pay. I'll find it. It'll be somewhere. And I will stick it. I'm sure, in fact, you can stick it in yourself. The link. I'm just going to show you this picture. There we go, people. What Paul is doing, that's his story. Paul is actually shaving his head off. His hair off. He's keeping his head, but he's shaving his hair for the charity Mind. Now, we all know that I suffer from bipolar, and I'm sure that depression and things like that have touched most families out there. And he is, like I said, shaving his head off. His hair off, Aidan, not head. So just underneath that is the Just Giving page for him. I'm sure that Paul will stick it in the link there. I did put it in Nightbot, but it's not worked, so it's my own silly fault. But I'm sure you will be able to do it for me.
I've just popped it in there,
even if you've got £1, anything just to help him. I think he's got over his actual target already. But if any help, there you go. So, yeah, big shout out. Well done, Paul. And let us know how it goes on. Let's have the after pictures as well. So, Paul, you sat at 21k.
Something like that, yeah.
You're not really bothered about awards. You're not really bothered about subs. You're not that type of bloke, are you? You never have been, have you?
No, I do this for the fun of it. I do it because it's a hobby for me. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I put a video up and no one watches it, I would probably be a wee bit disappointed. But as long as I get one person watching it, and I've never cared about subscribers. I mean, it's nice to have them, but whether it's 1,000 or 20,000, I don't care. It's never really been my. And see all this vote for me at the end of the year bollocks. It's not my thing at all.
He proper rubs it in with me.
We had a good talk about this, didn't we, Paul, on Facebook before the Easter Click Awards. And
that's right, we did, because I was saying all the best reviewers don't. There's a wee fly and it's pissing me off. All the best reviewers don't want to be in it, so it's kind of one of those ones, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, I quite like watching like Todd's reviews. I think he does the builds well and that, and Biker, see, for quality of like production and all that, his videos it must take him forever.
Oh yeah.
But they always pull themselves out of it, so you're kind of like, well,
yeah,
those ones. But I've never really cared. Was I even in it last year? I don't even know.
No, you weren't in it last year. You were in it the year before, and you came, I think, about 5th.
That's a bit shit, isn't it? Well, there you go. There's my confidence.
Like you said, though, it's easy for something like to become just a popularity contest. I think they should look, especially with like the reviewer category, they should look at more of like, there should be a few things in there, like reviewers need to be doing a certain amount of videos over the year. They need to be doing this, they need to be doing that, and try and make it a bit more balanced. But at the end of the day, it's going to be based on how many of your following vote for you. So it is effectively popularity, you know. But then how could you ever say who is the best reviewer? It's almost an impossible, you know, it's almost subjective really, isn't it? Who's the best?
It depends on what you like. I mean, if you want to sit there and have all the technical specs, then Basardo's brilliant at it. You know, if you want someone that's going to basically torture test the mods. But if you want someone that's maybe just reviewing high-end shit, then you go to Todd. If you want someone that reviews everything and loves everything, then you go to Vic. If you want to listen to music, you go to Little Bro. And if you want to hear someone shouting at the camera, then you watch me.
We're 16 minutes in and it's already started. I knew it had come. He's been digging at me about my videos. Now, like you've just said, people are different. Now, if they want to come to you and the way you do your builds and you talk all the way through them and you put your hand in between it, we can't see what you're actually building. But it is different types of reviewers and.
I hope so. I mean, I am just myself. I try and tone down the accent a little bit, which usually fails, because a lot of people don't understand what I'm saying. So I try that, but yeah, fuck it, it's me. I mean, if something is absolutely shit, I will say it, and it bites me in the ass because a lot of companies don't use me anymore because I'm brutally honest. But I don't care.
It's all right. We were lost there for a second, but we're back again. Only for a second.
Spinny wheel of doom, didn't we?
It's YouTube. It just happens now and again. It happened to a couple of other shows I watched the other day, and it just OBS loses it, and then it goes. I ain't got a clue, but we're back. Everything's all back to normal. Right then, I think we should start the interrogation.
Sounds good to me.
Right then, we are. If you haven't seen any of Paul's interrogation videos, please go over to his struggling reviewer. Obviously, go over to his YouTube channel, and there's a list of them all there, and they are really, really funny. I did mine very, very drunk as well. I think we were singing towards the end. Right then, so I'm gonna do the first question.
Wait, I can't find them. Where did you send me them questions?
I sent them on the 3 Men in a Vape Show group.
Oh yeah, got it. Sorry.
Yep.
Carry on.
So, number one. So, you're trapped on a desert island. What box mod and what tank would you take? And now, people in chat, please join in with the questions. Tell us what you take with you. So, you're trapped on a desert island. What box mod and what tank? I can probably answer this for him, but...
Yeah, I would probably take my Invader and my Crown 4. The Invader, I mean, it's cheap as chips, but it's dual 21-700. I love it. It just lasts forever. And my Crown 4 is just my go-to for everything. It's just so easy. But yeah, that's what I'd take.
Cool. Me next.
You're next.
If you could banish one thing from vaping, what would it be?
Pods.
Drama,
maybe. Vaping drama.
So pods and vaping drama.
Pods and vaping drama. I think most people, especially reviewers, would agree with that.
I mean, pods have got a place. It's hard to say, you know, I say pods, but pods are designed for beginners. And I think if you take away that, you might, you know, a lot of people might suffer. But there are still good starter kits out there that isn't a pod. Pods they got so many of them, it just got boring. But it was the same as the Squonker phase. Remember the Squonker phase? How many single 18650 mechanical Squonk mods came out?
All made of 3D plastic.
All made of plastic, yeah. I mean, every company had one, and then of course you get the dual version, and then you get the 21-700 version, and then you got the kit version, and then you go, oh fucking hell. everything was a squonk. But then it died down. We got pods. Hopefully that dies down and we'll get something else. But these all-in-ones probably. But yeah, vaping drama. Let's go with that.
Right then, the second question. Have you ever thought of making your own RDA, RTA or tank?
Yeah, I got close. I was I designed something called the Freedom, and it was just based on Braveheart, you know, Scotsman shouting freedom. It was a Freedom. I designed it.
The actual deck looked like an arse.
I got a few prototypes made up, but it was an awful lot of hassle. I couldn't be bothered with it. My idea was to do something a certain way, but it was I could just imagine people not being happy with it. So it was like, I loved the idea, but it was I got close, but nah, I gave up.
The airflow was just like.
Right.
What's the best and worst thing about being a reviewer?
The best thing's the people you meet and the chat you get. I mean, since I became a reviewer, I mean, I've made a lot of good friends. Like Aiden, for example, was one of my best friends. You know, and like Expo's great. You go down and you know, everybody's together and we all get drunk and it's a good laugh. So the vaping community is the best bit about vaping. But then again, the vaping community can be the worst bit about vaping as well, because you just can't please everybody. You know, I'm lucky. I've stayed away from it all, but you know, there's some people who've got some amount of abuse and grief for doing it. You know, so what was the question again?
Yeah, best and worst thing about being a reviewer.
Okay, Vape,
yeah, the vaping community is the best and the worst.
Yeah.
Is it my question? I'm just.
Yes. Your question.
I thought you were going to be a bit more in depth. You know.
It's not his fault.
The third question.
You said the third question like 6 times.
Don't let him bully you. He's becoming a bit of a delegator, is Aiden.
Yeah, the delegator. I'll delegate that. The third question. Who is your favourite US reviewer and who is your favourite UK reviewer?
Well, you're my favourite UK reviewer.
Oh.
I say it all the time. I think you're one of the best that there is. The way you do it, your personality and just general jolliness.
That means I'm fat.
Reviewer, I don't know. I don't really watch an awful lot of them. Maybe Matt from SMM, just because he's a nice guy. I met him at Expo and he was really, really nice. More because he's a nice guy than because I watch his reviews, because I really don't. Indoor Smokers gives you a laugh, but I've not watched them in years either. But when I first started vaping, it was Indoor Smokers I watched a lot.
Matt's really, really nice, unless we've been on the beer the night before and it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, well, 9 o'clock in the morning and we're still pissed. And we're talking with a cup of coffee and we go rolling over and you go, yo.
You know, still half pissed and he's sitting there with his coffee. He wasn't too pleased, but yeah.
Did he show you his passage?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
He did show him his passage because it was actually that expo when he were releasing it.
That's right, yeah.
That's right. He had what was his new tank that was there?
The passage.
The passage, yeah.
Oh, was it that? That's what it was. Yeah, I mean, TVC's a nice guy as well. He always comes over and says hello. When I was doing the interrogation, both of them were right up for it. You know, Mike Vapes, when I spoke to him about it, he was very much, I'm you. You know, he's a bit of a wanker, but yeah.
I quite like Mike Vapes. I got on well with him. And your question?
My question is, if you could go anywhere in the world, all expenses paid, where would you go?
Hawaii. See when you watch Hawaiian 5.0 or the new one, see that beach and just the surfing and just the chilled out atmosphere of it all. Oh, Hawaii without a doubt.
I thought you kept going, why? Well, because I asked you the question.
It just looks like a pure chilled out place. You know, you've got your just chilled out, but I'm sure it's not as chilled out as you think. I'm sure they all work hard and all that, but you know, just wearing shorts every day and surfing and the ladies.
Apparently there are parts of it that are
surfing.
like a ghetto, apparently. But I think, yeah, you can't. When you see pictures of the beaches there and stuff, it just looks beautiful, doesn't it?
The water's just, you can. It's just so blue. I mean, if you look at the sea here in Scotland, you just see shopping trolleys and bottles of buckfire. But, you see that blue water and fish and all that. Amazing.
You were saying as well about nice people. They've just put it in chat there. Dean Devil Vapor is a really nice bloke.
Oh, I love Dean. Dean's lovely. He's a good reviewer as well.
Very good.
I like his style. Very chilled out, relaxed. It's again, it's that. I'm doing this because I want to do it, rather than I'm doing this because I'm getting paid to do it or because it's my job or none of that bollocks. It's very much I'm doing this because I want to do it, and it was. I do like Dino. He's cracking.
What I like about Dino as well, obviously you know what my sense of humour is like. He's one of them that follows the trail, so he gets the next bit that's coming, and you can sort of like go off on one. I always remember when we go back to Jam, maybe 2-3 years ago, and I think it was the first time I met him in person, and there was this bloke dancing near the stage, and we did a complete comedy sketch. We were in absolute stitches. It was funny as hell.
He has got a dirty mind, though. He's a dirty boy.
Yeah, but he does it. He gets away with it. It's like sometimes there's people in the world that can say things, and it's like, whoa, that's pure offensive. But there's some people that can say it, and it's just funny, and he gets away with it. Yeah, I do like Dino.
No, he is. He's one of the nicest blokes in Vape, and I've always got him well with. So the last bit of this, which is good, bad, and a prick, as you call it. Just a few people named it. No controversy because we don't do drama on this channel. So I'll say the name. You tell me whether he's good, bad, or she's good, bad, or a prick. Boris Johnson.
He's good. I like Boris.
Nicola Sturgeon.
I like Nicola Sturgeon as well.
David Beckham.
Wanker.
Scott Brown.
Legend.
I knew he'd say that. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He's fine. Nah, he's good.
Sylvester Stallone.
Legend.
There we go. And that completes the interrogation of Paul McCartney. Now, Vape Mill's just come in. I don't know if you've got yours with you, Flat Cap, or have you left it in the house?
It's in the house.
Wow. There you go, Vape Mill. As saw on last week's show, my wife wants one done as well. I'm going to get in touch with him. So he did do us the face masks, and like promised, he did send them out. That's proper weird, isn't it? I ain't even got my nose lined up, have I? There we go. Proper Boateldi. Big shout out to Vape Mill. He is in chat. Thanks so much for sending it out. Flat Cap's we got his. He has been busy all day.
I'll wait tomorrow.
We'll both have him on tomorrow on the UK Vape show. So yeah, big shout out. I really do like it, brother. My wife really did. That sounded so bad, didn't it? My wife loved it too. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, roughly around about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, we'll be doing the giveaway for the Own Boy 250ml of juice. Right then, let's do some tech. We'll go to the Flat Cap Tech. Let's play the bumper.
Flat Cap's Tech Reports.
No, I can't see it.
You can't see it. Let's start the tech.
Right, sharing screen. Can you see that all right?
Yep.
All looking good?
Yep.
Right, let me get my list of paper guide, write it all down.
You can move it up a bit if you wanted to.
Well, I can only zoom.
Oh, no, it's all right. No, zoom back out. You're all right. Leave it, zoom back out.
Right, some of these are pods. I'm ever so sorry. I'm trying my best to find some decent hardware. Right, where are we? Kylie and M. I've got this completely wrong order. Where's Kylie and M gone? Anyway, Kylie and M, sorry. This is an AIO kit, 5 to 80 watt, single 18650. It's going to have an RBA deck with it, a mesh RBA. You can see up the top here. I've got another little picture of it with the RBA pod, so a little mesh. The obviously the non-TBD is 5mm, 2mm TBDs, USB-C. It doesn't look too bad, but it's similar to a lot of these now. But I'm pleased it takes a single battery. You can single coil it and mesh. Yeah, not a bad little AIO, I don't think.
Where's
Something
the
new
board?
from Vandy Vape.
Where's the screen?
I should have another picture somewhere.
I think it looks really cool. Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, a mesh pod. I mean, it was only a matter of time before you got one of them, but I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's quite interesting. There is some information, not a lot. I'll have to drag out if I can find some more. I'll pull it up in a little while.
As long as it's variable wattage and it's just not a 4.2 volter.
Yeah, well, I think it's from 5 to 70 watts. So I imagine there's some adjustment on it somehow, especially with having the RBA. You'd hope it does anyway. I think it does. I'm sure I'll find the screen. So that's the first one.
Craig Campbell says he thinks the doors would crack.
Yeah, I'll find out a bit about the materials. I think a lot of it's like, what did they do it on before? They used that plastic that's meant to be really durable, and it's something to do with the RBA's waterproof, or there's some kind of, not waterproof, but there's some special mechanism they put in the mouthpiece to limit moisture going in or out. Yeah, there's some spiel they're giving you about that.
Like they've got stainless steel rope as a wicking method as well.
Straight out of the matto.
Yeah.
Right, pods. The OBS, right, ignore the big one. We're looking at the Cube Pod. So obviously the OBS Cube's been extremely popular. It's finally brought up a pod kit. USB-C, it's got an 850 milliamp hour battery, 40-minute charge time. It's got 13 watt power output. TPD 2 mil, but the non-TPD will be a 4 mil capacity. So, I mean, we say this every week about pods. It's kind of a bit late to the game, but OBS are bringing out a pod kit.
It looks pretty standard as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. Onto another pod, but it's kind of like this new style of pod system we're seeing, and it's something from NextMesh.
Ooh.
The NextMesh Smock pod. So as you can see, it's a 1200 milliamp hour. It's got an aluminium body. There's loads of different colors. It looks pretty. I quite like the look of it.
I don't like that grill.
Yeah. It's only up to 30 watts, but you do get obviously the RF or ORF mesh coils, conical mesh coils, 0.4. They've got a camphor and a stainless steel for them. 2 mil capacity pod. You fill them. You take the pod out and fill them from the side. That you can just see on that picture the buttons. There's a little screen on it. So yeah, another pod, but NextMesh and the whole Smock and NextMesh collaborations finally starting to.
See, I thought obviously they was bought out by Watofu, weren't they?
That's right. Yeah, they were, because sure, Watofu included
the
mesh and the profile, I think it was.
Yeah, Watofu, I thought bought them out. It's strange that they've gone with Smock.
No, I think Watofu bought OFRF, but Smock have bought Watofu. But I still think they're acting as two separate companies. So somehow Smock are now NextMesh as well. I think that's what happened. If you know in chat, let us know. But I think that's what happened. I think
Timmy says if they replace the plastic for brass, maybe change the RBA for a nice strip. And I think he's on about the thingy.
Oh, the Kylan.
Just remodel it all then.
Just do the whole thing again. Right, that's page 1. Page 2. Right, you liked the Invader, did you say, Paul?
Yeah, the Tesla Invader 4 is the one I like. I'm saying that I liked all of them.
I think this is a new one from them. Ooh. This is the Invader GT. It's not a dual 21700, unfortunately. It's a 1200 milliamp hour pod kit, 3 mil with 2 mil TPD, USB-C, and you've got this funny dial. It's got 5 steps.
Yeah, that's what they've all got. Yeah,
up to 50 watts. And then at the bottom, you've got a little switch you can flick between automatic draw or manual with a fire button. And I can't tell, but at the top, it looks like there's adjustable airflow on it. But I haven't got enough info on that yet to know.
What are them little things called? Are they called pedometers or something?
Potentiometers.
That's it, potentiometer. That's it, yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'm gathering that one's just, it says it goes up to 50 watts. I'm gathering it's like, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
Yeah.
So not a great deal of info on that yet. I'll find out about the coils and stuff. Perhaps update you next week. Right, should we move on? I haven't got loads this week, but I'll move on to a mod. Let's do a mod. Aidan, you're going to be pleased with this one. Dual 21700 Org Vape VX 217. Ooh. That comes with the intake sub-ohm tank. Yeah. Dual 21700, 2700 and dual 18650 with the adapter.
Is that a Mike Vape's project?
Well, I gather that obviously the tank is, but I don't know about whether his name's on the mod or anything like that. And I don't know if anyone else heard about the intake, and there was some coils. The first batch of coils went out to reviewers were handmade, and there was some reviewers that were getting slight dry hits from them.
Yeah, they were shit.
And then, have you had it as well?
Yeah, I reviewed it last week. It was the Clapton mesh coil was bollocks.
Right.
But yeah, it was. I think Devil Vapor was the same, and I think we got about a day out of it, and then it just started dry hitting. It wasn't very good at all.
Have you had any message from him to say that they're, you know, because from according to what Mike said, they were the first batch were handmade, which is why they're having a problem. And
Right.
the later ones, yeah, apparently the newer ones they're bringing out are going to be all machine made, and it's gonna that issue's going to go away.
All right.
And then oddly enough, he Mike had his whole introduction video taken down on YouTube, didn't he?
Yeah, I
So,
would mention that.
Yeah, I've seen that.
yeah.
But there's no mention of nicotine in there or anything like that, and they're doing it on the sales policy, aren't they?
Yeah. Very strange. Very strange. Well, that's that. Dual 21700 mod, another Dual 21700. Good to see. Right, last one. I don't have hardly any information on this, but this will be quite interesting to some people because Inikin have put this picture out today, and they've referenced something to do with the cool fire.
Ooh.
So yeah, the picture doesn't say a lot or show a lot, but I imagine they're probably bringing out what would it be now? Cool fire 5?
Haven't you got that, Paul?
The Coolfire Z50. Do you want me to show you?
Yes, please.
This
is an exclusive, everyone.
You'll have to unshare it.
So yeah, there it's there. It comes with his lead tank, and it's a wee built-in 2,100 mAh battery.
Oh, it's small, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tiny. It comes with his lead, so it's 20. It fits a 22. But yeah, there it's there.
And how big's the battery?
What did I say? 2,100 mAh. There's a little on-off switch on the bottom as well. But yeah, like it's the typical Anakin board. Don't know if it's going to focus in on it right enough, but.
So really, they've just reshaped the normal Coolfire, haven't they?
There you go.
Yeah.
They made it all nice and sleek.
And put a little bit of, was that gold? A little gold line for it.
Little gold strip. Yeah, that came in the other day. It came in with the Ares 2, the new Ares tank that Phil and that are raving about just now. You want to see that while I'm here?
Yeah, go on.
I got a 22, so it comes in two. It comes in a 24 that's 4mm, and it comes in a 22mm that's 2mm. And obviously, Anakin wouldn't send me that because DPD, so they've sent in the Ares tank.
Is that plastic?
No, it's glass.
Because it looks like it's like in a square shape.
They've done a few changes on it. Top cap's different. The deck's got a little bit different, but it's classic single coil. It's got a little wheel in the middle there that you can adjust to either have a slot hitting your coil or just like a little hole, so you can get a screwdriver in and turn that wheel to make it tighter.
Has this come out previously, or is this an updated version or something? I'm sure.
Yeah, it's the Ares 2, so there was a first one.
Oh, of course. So I missed that bit. I missed you say 2.
Yeah. And there usually is a first when there's a second.
I didn't hear you say the word 2. Sorry, mate.
They have changed a few bits and bobs. They've also just released the Zenith Pro in TPD format. So it never ever came out in TPD version. You can only get it in 4mm, but they've finally released it in the TPD, and there it's there. I've already reviewed it, so there you go, the picture of it. It's a wee stumpy, horrible tank. It's the one.
At least they cannot come out with a pod.
Well, they've come out with enough of them. There's quite a few pods. They always come out with built-in battery stuff.
I mean, for the Coolfire, that would have just ruined the name, really. Because if anybody ever says to me, I say to them, Coolfire 4 and an autoless tank, it's really good to get somebody off the stinkies, but it would have been really a bit of a down on the name if they did the AIO for it.
Yeah, it's like the MVP. I'm surprised that's not come out as some sort of pod, because that's quite an iconic name, the MVP. You know, there's the fifth one was a bit bonkers, but
I love that last one. I love it with the torch and the
torch, yeah,
and the compass, and tells you if it's raining.
And that 1950s look of your cupboards or a car, isn't it?
The cream one was pretty horrible, to be fair. It was that old kind of hospital plastic colour. And the black, I think it was nice because it had the gold trim and all that on it. It was quite smart. But yeah, the MVP 5 was waited and waited and waited for it, and then they got one. So it was pretty good.
So you can find your way in the dark. Vape. If you get stuck in the jungle, you're fine. In fact, you should take that to the desert island, really, shouldn't you?
And you could charge off of it. You could use it as a power bank.
Yeah. It's a camping mod, really, isn't it? If you're, was there not something to do with like elevation? Can't remember now. Am I talking nonsense?
It's got a barometer in it, and
so,
another meter and another meter. It's got all sorts of meters in it. Yeah.
Tell you how high you are or something like that.
Yeah.
Gareth Shrek Barker says MVP, start your car on it.
Probably. I think it was like 5,000 milliamp, wasn't it? I think something.
Yeah, it was a big boy.
Can you imagine mouth to lung on that? You'd have it for weeks, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, I mean that's it, isn't it? Do you remember the first ever 5,000 mAh battery? It was the Joytech EVIC. I mean, it came out with the orange and black. It was like a Ferrari. I loved that. But someone pulled that apart, and it was only like 4,600 more, and it was like, oh my god, this is terrible. But you're kind of like, settle down, son, you know.
That's the trouble with all batteries, especially these like internal battery pod kits. You don't really know. They say 1,200 milliamp hour, but you don't really, can't be sure unless you test it yourself.
Yeah, literally pull it apart and do whatever you need to do. But
obviously, we were talking about the 21700. I think that's something that mods now need to be doing is a longer battery life. Going back maybe 3 years ago, I thought the LiPo might have took over a little bit more. The internal LiPos, making it a little bit bigger. I think Rev Mods did the Rev Sport, and I think that was something like a 4,000 mAh LiPo on it. What do you think about the battery stuff, Paul?
Yeah, I think I'm always disappointed nowadays when I get a single 18650 box mod. It's just you're just like, what an opportunity missed. Single 21700, so you should be your bare minimum now. I mean, I get why there's not a lot of dual 21700s because they have to be big, but you shouldn't get single 18650s anymore. I mean, nah. I think that you can make them small enough to accommodate that battery. I think it's always an opportunity miss. Like this one here, this is the Vupu Drag something. S or X or something like that, but it's a great vape. It really is probably one of the best one of these things I've ever used. It's got its flaws, of course, but the coils are 0.15, so I'm vaping at 65 watts. So see, one Friday night I was sitting playing Pro Evo, getting drunk, and I must have changed the battery 4 times, and it's just like, you could have just made it a wee bit longer to accommodate that bigger boy, but
yeah. I thought that with the PM80, Vapor's PM80, it was up to 80 watts, but it wasn't powerful enough anyway to reach that.
Yeah.
Just pointless. They're just sticking numbers on there for the fun of it.
It's like I said about the 2-in-1, the Swank mod. You could fit, if it were a couple of mil either way, the 21700 in it, and it would make this a different mod.
Yeah.
Especially when you've got the Swanker on it, it'd make it a completely and utterly different mod. Right then, we are getting to that time. It is coming up to 1:45. We're going to do the deals nice and quick.
Yep.
Just a quick look at the deals. It's the one that Paul's been looking forward to. Play the bumper.
It's a goddamn deal,
Salford's deals. He's going to be proud of us that we've even found any.
I've done it with a bit of a twist as well, because they're all terrible deals.
We will be doing the giveaway straight away after this. Go on then, brother.
Right, here we go. Let's start at Grey Haze with the Galactic RDA buyers modus. They've only got it in rainbow. It's £9. See the little build deck there. 24 millimeters. So if you want something from us modus and you like it in rainbow, then you can get. I don't know much about this. I've never tried one. Don't know if it's any good. Look, the top cap.
Have you reviewed that, Paul?
Yeah, definitely. I love them. It was actually not. It's not shit. It's stupid looking a little bit, right enough, and I think it's the mouthpiece. Your lips are kind of touching the outer chamber, and it gets hot. But
yeah,
for £9, I mean, I hate rainbow stuff, right enough. But It's not. It wasn't shit.
Can you have a single coil on that?
No, dual coil. Well, I suppose you could get it if it was big enough.
Yeah, you could do it. Either
Your
way.
airflow is at the sides there, so you're supposed to kind of bend your coil out so it sits above the airflow.
Considering it's a 24mm, the posts are quite close, really, aren't they? So
yeah,
but you kind of fold your coil out so that the coils don't sit. See where the airflow is? You kind of fold it out so that it's sitting above it.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Yeah, but £9 for Asmodus audio. Well, I'll carry on. Shall I? Like I say, this was a bit last minute. Another interesting one from Wismec, the Tobino. This is from House of Vapes. I've ordered from these ones before.
That looks like that stubby that you use, Paul.
Oh, don't say that just yet. I got a surprise for Paul. There's the build. I thought it looked pretty cool. Probably a bit of a pain to build on because the terminals are like inside the juice well almost.
I think that used to come in the kit. It was the Turbino was the one of their mech squonkers that they came up with. I think that came with it.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember the name of the squonker, but that was the RDA that came with it. A little single coiler.
Yeah. Cheers for jumping in, Vape Mill. Take care, mate. Right. A very special deal here. This is going against everything that Salford ever talks about or does with his deals. If you want the dot bling, it's down from £1,449 down to $99.99. So, yeah. If you want a dot bling, it's under £1,000 now. Absolute bargain.
And that, what is that for?
It's 500 quid off, isn't it? Shit, it's quite good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 24 karat gold, karat gold plated. It takes a single 18650.
You'd never take that out, would you?
I don't know what. You put it on a chain and have it around your neck, wouldn't
you? That is mental.
There you go. 1,232 hand set cubic zirconia stones. Very, very nice.
Karat gold. Jesus.
Right, I'm moving to China now. I'm not quite as good at this as Salford. Cigar Buy, actually, I've bought from Cigar Buy before. They're pretty good. Of course, you have to add a little bit of postage to it and wait 6 years for it to arrive. Wismec Active, this is the old Bluetooth mod, but for £5.70, I thought it was worth looking at. 80 watts, 2,100 milliamp hour.
Wow, that's the mod where you can actually play music in the shower with it and all that, isn't it?
It's waterproof and yeah.
I think I might be buying that after this show.
It's got a carabiner on it. Yeah, and you will have to wait a while for it to arrive. I still like. I keep meaning to pick one up myself. Actually, a bit of fun. I've got the Wismec AI, the newer version of it, which is the whole Alexa Bluetooth answer the phone jobby. But yeah, nice little device there. £5.70, and they've got the other colours on there as well, Aidan. If you want, they've got black and whatnot. Right, still in China.
That's not bad, is it, for £5.70?
The iJoy Mystique. 162 watt kit with the Mystique sub-ohm tank, £11.38. Again, you got the whole China postage costs and all that, but again, for dual battery sub-ohm kit, £11.38. You guys tried that at all?
No,
I don't think so.
Comes in a couple of colours, yeah.
What more battery is it?
I think it's dual battery.
Oh, dual battery.
Two 18650s, yeah. Yeah.
It's not bad.
I've tried the tank. I think I've had the tank before, but I don't think I've had the mod.
Tanks, why have they put like that thing around it?
Why do iJoy do many things? Remember
a little bit of a grip.
Remember the mod that they did that you spoke to, and I'm sitting shouting 11 at it all day. 11.
Right, next one. £13.73 for the Geek Vape Zeus sub-ohm tank.
ZeusX!
Hashtag ZeusX, nearly, yeah. I thought I'd throw that one in there because if you are looking for a sub-ohm tank, I think if unless you get on a deal, it's around 20-30 quid for the Zeus tank. So last one from China almost is the Digiflavor Luna. That's the pretend copy of the double barrel. £5.36 from China.
It's plastic in it.
It's plastic. The whole battery door. I'll see if I can find a picture. The battery door. It's not like the double barrel. It's like that. and it is plasticky. But and to be fair, I've got one. The door clicks in really nicely. It's got 3 voltage settings. You just click the button 3 times and it changes your voltage setting. Works all right. Orion's base has actually made a really good point that it doesn't seem apparent there's any battery hole, like venting holes on it, which was an interesting
Bits
point.
Of sweaty batteries.
Yeah, yeah. But again, £5.36. And last but not least, Stumpy! It's actually sold out. It is sold out, but I watched your video on this the other day and I thought that looks like an amazing dripper. So I had to quickly show that one. The only one I could find is a clone version of it. But there is $7.
To be honest, I'm pretty sure mine's is one as well. I think I paid about £4 for it, and it lasted me forever.
Bargain.
One of those ones, you know.
And that's the rest. That's all the deals.
Well done, brother.
We need Salford back.
Yeah, but he finds them, doesn't he? He don't know how to find them.
He does.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time to do the giveaway. Make sure, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 100 people watching. Make sure that you go and give us the thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up, people. What you need to do in the chat is put Stumpy. So somebody put that in chat. I don't know how to spell it.
Liz has just done it for us. Thanks, Liz.
Stumpy, like that. That's how you spell it, isn't it? Right, everybody, just spam the chat with Stumpy. We will come back to you roughly in about couple of minutes. You've got a minute to stick on there. You can win 250 mils of the Own Boy e-liquid, the Volume 2 range. This stuff is proper nice. I haven't had a better range since the Rochford project. I'm on, at the minute, the cranberry, apple and raspberry. It is proper summery stuff. And I'll tell what you do is then you'll email me and I'll tell you what you have to do to be able to get it. So yes, stick in there, Stumpy. It is a range that you want. Paul, it has been so nice. Stop smiling at me because I know what you're thinking. Brother, it is so nice you coming on the show. You know how much you mean to me.
I've had fun.
It's not very often he has fun. He doesn't like live shows. It's not sort of his bag. That bloke's been with me since I was we've been mates for nearly 4 years. I think I had about 50, 60 subs, and we sort of came mates because I asked if I could put my reviews on his channel. And in the same day that happened, he went out there and did a giveaway to get me over my 100. He got me over my 500. He's continuously supported me all the way through me being a reviewer. You are an absolute star, and I love you to bits, brother.
Yeah, no, thanks, mate. No, you're a good guy. You're a good guy.
We always have a really good beer and a good piss up when we meet.
Every show you're on, Paul always pops up in chat. Give us a wave, Aiden.
We've been proper gutted because I suppose this year we're supposed to have done. I was pushing him to do 3. We're supposed to have gone in May. We had it all booked what we were doing. He were coming down here. We'd probably spent a week together. Then I was going to the Scottish one, and then I was going to push him to go to October as well. So it's this sort of lockdown's proper made it a bit crappy.
Oh, it's crap, isn't it? It's killed it. But yeah, it would have been good to get together with everybody at Expo, including yourself, Flat Cap, you know. But
yeah.
It would have been great, but it was screwed up. Hopefully something happens in October. I mean, I can't see it, to be honest. They might move the venue, maybe do the London one, because I know that the NEC is quite... I don't know if we want to go to the NEC if it's a hospital for coronavirus. Yeah. But yeah, I think it'd be good if they'd done something this year, even if it was December in London. But yeah, we'll see. Fingers crossed. But yeah, Stuart said in chat, the 3F Vape have some decent mods for under $15. And you were there. We were on a live chat when I opened up the mod, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, I was so excited that I got this for $15. And I was like, oh, Aiden, wait, I'll show you this. And I'm opening it up and I'm like, oh, and it never came on. I was like, bastard.
He's tried everything. No. Different button combinations. You know, like when you used to have the old SNES. He was doing button combinations. He turned the batteries round. He whacked it. He was so depressed at this $15. Because you had a tank as well, didn't you?
$15. But yeah, I'm fighting with 3F Vape. I emailed them and said, look, just send me another one. I don't mind. And they said, oh, you need to send us a video. I'm like, how can I do that? So I stuck it on one of the juice reviews, and then I sent them the video, and they said that no, they need to see it. I was like, you're pulling my pisser here, though. We
Your last chance to get Stumpy in, people.
We need to see the battery's working on another mod with an atomizer, and then transferred over. So I did that video today, and I pure made it look. If you don't fucking do this, I'm going to create war with you. You know.
That was like Pud Puffs. he had the Fat Rabbit, that sub-ohm tank, and the coils kept burning out like within an hour or two. So he messaged Hell Vape, and they said, "Oh, well, have you? You need to send us a video. You need to show us pictures. You need to show us you wicking the coils up." He's like, "It's the sub-ohm tank." What?
I know, it's these videos, isn't it? It's like sending us a video, you're like, but you can't attach videos these days to an email. You have to upload it to somewhere, and it's...
Well, you can. You have to connect it to the cloud and send it via cloud. He's not very technical, Paul. Oh. Right, let's just get this giveaway over and done with. It didn't sound very good. Connect your stumpy. I'm going to now put in a winner chicken dinner and press it, and it should work. If not, we're in a load of...
You won.
Poop. The winner is Tony.
Tony.
Oh, that's wicked. He's a Liverpool fan as well. Tony, please get in touch to Little Bro Vapes at gmail.com. I will put it now in the chat. Little Bro Vapes Gmail. I should have put this before gmail.com. There you go. Get in touch with me there, and I'll tell you everything that you need to do to be able to get it. Very, very simple. Congratulations. Big shout out to Ownboy for supporting the show. That's 250 mil, the volume 2 going to you. Sorry about that, lads. We are getting towards the end of the show. It has been quite fun.
It is a good range, to be fair, that Ownboy. It is really nice.
It is, yeah. That's why I went straight to volume 2. You did the volume 1, didn't you?
Yeah, I got them out of the way. No, they were good. They were good as well. They were good. And then, they're all like some of the volume 2 remind me of like Schlur flavors. You know, like grape and all sorts of stuff.
That was a great one.
They sort of come in with these like ration packs as well, don't they?
What's in that?
Oh, can't see it very well. It's a grape and white peach. Ooh, they're all quite fresh and fruity.
You get some stickers, some vape bands, some bits and bobs. It's what's written on it. Ration pack. Itinerary supplies, and they're just really nice what they've done. The flavours are really, really nice. And I'll tell you what, I've had a lot of feedback is that from people who went to the last expo, who actually, I didn't even know they were there. I never even tried them. Even Alan, Orion's Braces, he said that he tried them and he really did like them. So yeah, the juices are really good, and they're not chemically. And you said they were reasonably priced. I've actually not looked at the price myself.
Yeah, I think they're fairly decent. Yeah.
Right then, we're getting down towards the end of the show. What have you got coming out next week, Flat Cap?
Couple of juice reviews and a couple of Vaporesso pods. That's probably about it for next week. Yeah. Nothing that exciting.
What about you, Paul?
Tomorrow I'm going to do the Vupu drags. And then what day is this? Wednesday. So tomorrow is the Vupu drags. Friday will be the ARR mod thing that burns your face. Saturday I'll do the Thitro, and then Sunday I'll get pushed.
That's always good. Friday I've got a juice review coming out from Pod Salts. And then on Saturday I have got that vape pen. The Up pen. Really surprised at the flavour of this. You're going to have to watch the review on Saturday. Then we've got Sabs on Sunday. Another juice review out on Monday. And then Tuesday we're going to be looking at the Destiny. I am so chuffed with this. This is really good. This is coming out at 43 watts. Single coiler. Clouds for days, and the flavour's absolutely on point. So we can't do Salford Vapor's quote of the week because he's not here. I proper miss you, Salford. I hope you're going to get better, mate. Please go and show the love to him. So over to you, Flat Cap. Say your goodbyes.
Yeah, thanks. First of all, Paul, thanks for coming on, mate. It's nice to have a chat with everybody and get to know a bit better and whatnot. And thanks to everyone in chat. Thanks so much. Well done to Tony for winning the giveaway. Thanks to our spanners as well for being wonderful as always. And Aidan, love you loads, buddy. Thanks very much, mate.
You've got to do it. You've got to do the Salford way.
Yo, yo, yo!
It won't have been the same without it.
It's not the same, though.
Over to you,
Salford.
Big love, Salford. We'll do a Benny Vapes hands.
Big love.
Big love.
Big love.
Make sure you do get over to Benny Vapes. He is doing his mixing. Go over to Benny Vapes and put Hagtash, Fireman Sam. Over to my best mate in vaping. I love him so much. The one and only Paul McCartney from Vape Don't Smoke. Say your goodbyes, brother.
Yeah, guys, thanks for having me on. And everybody in chat, you've been brilliant. You're really active. So thanks to everybody in chat for watching. And thanks to you two guys for just explaining to me what this was. I see you all doing it all the time, and I'm like, what is that? So now I know. Big love. So yeah, that solves that mystery. I'll sleep tonight.
What the hell are they doing? That's like it took me about 8 months to realise what CBW meant. What CBW?
Cheeky bum wank.
I didn't know that for 8 months. That's Googling and all sorts. No, it wasn't giving me the right answer. I was on some haulage website, CBW haulage. No, that's not it. Yeah.
It's funny how we've all got our own wee things that we do. You know, yo, you've got your hat, and I just shout,
more power.
Randomly during videos. But yeah, it's funny. I mean, Dino's got the cheeky bum wank, and Vic's got his It's Sunday and all that. You know, we've all kind of got our own wee daft thing to do. It's funny.
Well, it sounds to me. A big shout out to Paul Anderson. If you want to just stick it in, chat your Just Giving page. Good luck with shaving everything off, mate. I hope it all works out. And please send us the pictures and let us know. You're more than welcome for us sharing it. Once again, big shout out to Flat Cap. Love you loads, mate. You proper put loads of effort in behind the back of the scenes. The same as Salford does. You really do make the show work. To my best mate in vaping, I love you so much. Thanks very much for coming on. I do appreciate it. Chat.
Anytime.
People who've been watching, thank you so much for keep supporting this show. It's getting bigger and bigger. I do appreciate it. You make this show.
Yes, we've got the odd spinny wheel again.
Good night. See, it's come back again right at the end.
Is it?
Piss flaps.
How weird.
That's how weird's that. Good night.